And I'm Ian from Creative Visuals, and in today's video I am going to be going over a new update for After Effects that I think is actually really cool and will be very helpful for many people, including myself, for future videos, and that is right here, Content Aware Fill. So I'm just going to start up a new project here and show you guys exactly what it can do. So I just shot a couple clips with my cell phone, and I'm just going to do the example with this clip right here. So basically what it's doing, if you've ever used Photoshop, it's the exact same thing from there, but in this case for video. So what it does is you draw a mask around something that you don't want in an image, and then it will create a surface or an object to fill that space where you put the mask. And now having this in video will open up so many opportunities to help a lot of people out, especially for those who like to forget to clean their lenses and get smudges. This will be a lifesaver, as well as many other case scenarios that I can't think of off the top of my head, but I know I will be using this a lot. So let's get right into it. So what you're going to want to do is choose the pen tool, select your footage, and just draw a rough mask around what you want to take out of your footage. So for me, it's going to be this Apple Pencil. Then you're going to want to go down here to your footage, open up this, open up masks, choose mask 1, and just turn on mask path so that you can animate it. You're then just going to go through the timeline here and just make sure that the mask always stays outside of your object. And there we go. As you guys can see, the mask stays outside the Apple Pencil the whole duration of the timeline. So now what we're going to want to do is just go down here beside mask 1 and go from add to subtract. So it's basically just flipping the mask around so that you're masking out the Apple Pencil rather than around the Apple Pencil. So now that you have your subject masked, you're going to want to go over here to Content Aware Fill. Basically this is usually at 0. I'm going to keep it there. And we're going to choose the fill method. So basically, if you're doing something like this with a surface, where in this case it's wood, just you choose surface. But if you're masking out an object within an object, or there's something to do with objects and it's not a surface, choose object. But for my case, I will use surface, and for range, I will choose work area, as I'm just going to render out a tiny bit of this, as it takes quite a while to render because it is literally making frames for this clip that aren't actually there, as it has to fill where the Apple Pencil or your object is. So with all that out of the way, I'm going to press generate fill layer. It's going to ask me to save it, so I will just choose fill test 1. So it's just going to start generating the fill layer. It's going to have to analyze, and then it'll render out the new frames, and once it is done, I will show you guys the final result and what this is capable of. Okay, so it's all finished now, and as you can see, it did a very good job. This would have taken a lot longer to do if I hadn't had this feature. I can see this being useful for so many things, and it is very impressive. The only downside, as I mentioned, is it does take a while to render, but you can't really blame it, as it, like I said, it's making video that's not really there. It's analyzing it and, well, content aware filling it like in Photoshop, but lots of times because it is for frames of a video. So I hope you guys enjoyed this. If you guys are excited for this, please let me know down in the comments below. Let me know what kind of usage case scenarios you guys think of. I think for one, having a dirty lens and having the annoying little splotches all over, this will be amazing to get rid of those, just in case you forget your microfiber cloth, which I really don't think you should do, but if you do, it's great to have this as a backup if anything like that happens. And as well, for objects, people in your shots that you don't want, I can see this coming in handy so many times. So with all that out of the way, I hope you guys enjoyed, and I will talk to you in the next video. Thank you so much for watching, and take care, everyone.